You should listen to this and then reassess your chemical hazards if necessary, of course. But first, remember, every day lives are lost to the consumption of unsafe food. And it's perfectly normal that you feel isolated and disheartened in your quest to ensure safe food. I'm here to provide the hands-on tools you need to enhance your competencies and save time to focus on the never-ending challenge of your daily work. In your HACCP system, assessing likelihood of chemical hazards in your process is undoubtedly a critical step. When was the last time you reassessed these hazards? Even if you have done it recently, I recommend revisiting them with a climate change perspective in mind. HACCP is a crucial component of food safety management and serves as a preventive tool designed to control hazards. It's vital to recognize that HACCP systems should adapt to changes, and climate change is significantly transforming food systems. Here's my advice. Revisit your chemical hazards list and assess whether new hazards should be considered or if the existing ones are actually evaluated under these new climate change scenarios. For example, methylmercury. Methylmercury, a high toxic form of mercury, poses serious health risks to humans and wildlife. Warmer temperatures can increase the conversion rate of inorganic mercury into methylmercury, like what we call mercury methylation. This leads to higher methylmercury uptake in fish and mammals, ultimately affecting consumers through the food chain. Moreover, the melting of glaciers and permafrost releases previously trapped mercury into the environment. Second, pesticides and veterinary residues. The primary concern with these hazards is their residue presence in food. Climate change is altering pest population and behaviors, right? The emergence of new pests or increased resilience may lead to more frequent use of pesticides and antimicrobials. Additionally, change in climate conditions such as temperature, humidity, and rainfall affect the efficacy of pesticides. This could result in increased use of pesticides and veterinary drugs, raising the likelihood of residues in food. Third, mycotoxins. Mycotoxins are toxic compounds produced by certain fungi, pose significant health risks in food and feed crops. Fungi that produce mycotoxins thrive in warmer temperatures and elevated carbon dioxide levels, leading to increased mycotoxin contamination in crops. As atmospheric temperature rises, it's likely that mycotoxin production species will expand into regions where they were previously not, right? And it was not a concern. So, including what we now call as temperate zones, okay? By incorporating these considerations in your HACCP system, you can enhance its effectiveness and ensure it remains a robust tool for managing food safety in the face of evolving environmental changes. That's all I had to share with you today, guys. Keep up the great work ensuring safe food for consumers. Strive to be an SLO and have an impactful and fulfilled career. See you soon. Bye bye.